Such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone.
Ammo box.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Yeah, 23-yard line. You say my ammo, man.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I don't want to throw it, man.
Mayfield off the play fake. They'll roll him out right.
Man.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds.
Here goes Slice. Here you go, right there. There you
the
go.
throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
And you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
A lot
of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
I know, man, exactly.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
A lot of excuses over there.
It's really nice to see.
Hey, man, all Jersey
has
got
enough
2
confidence
turds.
to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
Cassidy. Forgot about Cassidy.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. The throw over the middle taken in. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was
they kept going, big. They ain't even in out this
going.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
I said that they didn't even acknowledge you. You said you got sniped.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Nah, that was
Just
me.
a
That
yard
was
on the
me.
pickup there, and it'll leave them with a
Credit
3rd
for a
and
car
3.
crash.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it
Where you
himself
going,
against
bro?
the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Panthers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. First down, Winston. Flush to his right. And he'll take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better.
I'm about to get on top of this
part of
view.
what we're seeing here.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 24-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
The threat.
Throwing, Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available. An incompletion as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot,
people right here
but it's not a
taking
very
on.
generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down.
4th down.
Right here. Rat cracked him.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman of the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Brandon Carr there to make the stop.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down.
Who out there still alive?
From the 29.
Who out there still alive? Dookie.
That's going to be caught by Judy.
I bodied 3 of them hoes, man.
No,
I bodied 2.
10-yard line.
Fuck.
19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Come on, man. Me and Key need some help. Fuck.
Get all the credit.
Help us out, man. Damn.
Just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need some.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And it's 21-3.
Is good. Makes the score Panthers 21, Giants 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Remember, you had Ben went to the gulag, Vic. You and
Fields
Spence.
it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out ends up not being a
Oh,
good one.
shit. I thought somebody else was coming back with me.
That should have been a fumble right there. Yo, what happened to the Lions? This nigga read my shit.
Damn, Mark.
Yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down
Fucking
21
Mark,
to
I can't
10
see my mouth.
as opposed to 21 to 3. 21 to 10, a little more
He's been
optimism,
telling
more
me
bounce
for
around
a
the locker
minute.
room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this
Chill
thing.
out, Mark.
21 to 3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And once more for Hilton, and this time complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Oh, that
His
should
throw
have been fake.
incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. That'll bring up second down. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Ah! Stop playing with me, man.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And
Stop
it'll be
playing with me,
right
Vic
over
and
the
T.
logo.
Ball carrier.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop
Jeez,
the clock
man.
with 24 seconds to go in this
You was
first
crunk at
half.
first, Vic. Hold up, man. I'm about to run with Mark.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught. Shepard.
That should have been a fake.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Oh, shit, what the
Now
fuck?
the
And error
Giants will
has
use the
acquired.
second
That
of their
bitch gave me
3
the blue screen.
timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding
They'll
its
give it
legs
to all
now.
y'all.
Here's another 1st and 10. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
It's not yours, don't worry about it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This will make it into the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Working out of the gun, Winston. And the pressure gets to him again. Tyrone Crawford picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
3rd and long for Winston. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Jameis now on first down. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Yeah, they can come house right now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they got to emulate. Of course, they never forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive.
You're going to be in Houston or tomorrow.
Unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A first down carry for Barkley. He was brought down by Eric Wilson.
They certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he slips up past the 45.
I said I did. What you mean?
15 yards on the play, first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it?
Nigga, I love you too,
the game
nigga.
he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete.
Nigga, you.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain, or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Hey, we got a squad here. Vic, somebody with you, Vic.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
It's a gain of 10.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Hold up, it ain't put me in there yet. Hold up, don't move. In the mid, turn around.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
Man, I told you I wasn't in there yet.
About the 20-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Man, I don't know why y'all done so early, man.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And the catch made by Hilton. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
That nigga really tried to go in that window.
Rolling to his right. Got his man. It's Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Man, I would have stayed at the top. You should have stayed at the top and just laid at the thing. They ain't gonna kill you coming up the road. You could have went to the top. Fuck, boy.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Push him back. Push him back.
Another try for Barkley. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he's going to pull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year.
Man, get in the helicopter,
man.
man.
Giants are able to cut into this lead.
Sorry, where my dick caught your motherfucking forehead.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Why you want to go downtown?
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision.
I'm just trying to have
about
a
4
good
yards.
thing.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
You did mark and say jump out.
Again,
it's the only reason I jump because I heard y'all jump.
He is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Panthers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Oh, you finished it?
Tyrone Crawford getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That nigga said bring it down. Hurry up and get the scavenger and you're going to get it.
16-yard return. And it'll be Giant football.
Go get that hoe. One of y'all get that hoe.
Their own 46.
Land that chopper and get that hoe, Mark. Oh, I saw that too.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin
Hurry
the
up and
next
get
drive.
that hoe, Mark.
Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of,
man,
especially at this late
fuck.
stage of the contest. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience. The first
Mark got a helicopter.
Oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking.
And this is caught.
Get out of there, Bert. Get out of there, nigga. Get out of there, nigga.
Yard line.
Where you don't see me.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Again, it's Barkley. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go.
Come get me, Mark.
To this Carolina defense.
Mark, come get me.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far.
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley
Pick that nigga up,
with
Mark.
his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Shit, I'm
Make
dead.
it into the end zone. And he's up past
I'm
the
dead,
20
bro.
to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, there are
I
2
knew I
scores on the
came
plus
from
side. Still
Turkey,
tied
man.
here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage.
They only can come in through the door. They can't come in through the
They
window.
got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Oh, you can pick up
It's a
selfies
pickup
now?
of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's McCaffrey.
So you did a contract, nigga.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Man, you let that nigga run dead and you fucking killed that nigga. You let the nigga run out your sight. And then
For this defense, you're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations.
They on the secure, boy, he's secured it.
Defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're
I only put it on C7. You had it on 3, nigga.
3rd and 4.
That nigga had his shit on 3.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back.
Red.
They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. He gets it to Thomas. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Because you want to have a
Keep
good
in mind, if you're thinking
time.
of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Now here's Winston as his guys will line up and go for the 2-point conversion. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
36. Giants.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
On my motherfucking watch.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll look to throw now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Only a yard on the pickup there.
got
It'll
to take
bring
another
up
one.
a third down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy trying to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there.
Man,
on
come
the
on,
play.
man. Why
That's
y'all
gonna
mark
leave
the
him
train,
with
man?
fourth down.
Bro, I'm going right here.
So this one is over. A victory for
Scavenger.
Carolina. And when you break it down, this was
Nigga,
just
look
a
how
thoroughly
far the train
dominating
is,
performance.
nigga.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way.
Yeah.
There's a
based
squad
our
on the
conversation
blue.
after the production meeting. But obviously not
man.
the case.
I'm
And
letting it
how
right
about
here
just
then.
how it broke open. You know, you just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this way.
Hey, I got
This
something,
is
bro.
fun.
Oh,
So for
those.
Carolina, that early momentum
Those are
continues here
selfie,
as
them
they
bitches,
move to
bro.
4-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take
Yeah, I
on the
do.
Atlanta
Don't tell
Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at
Man,
home
T1 coming
next
back
week.
anyway. You know how he is when he get off.
Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the
He
NFL.
wants on the porch,
on
huh?
EA
He going to milk
Sports.
the moose. He on the porch, huh, Jay? What?